In fact, the distance between the street lights seemed to stretch further and further. The feeling of being watched was intense. I knew Mom was waiting for me on our porch, likely with a book and a mug of chamomile, but our house was still out of sight around the bend, with painfully few street lights to light the way. My gut screamed at me to run, but I kept my pace. We had cougars around here. Breaking into a run was a sure way for a kid like me to end up as dinner. Still, I picked my pace up and scanned the trees as I went. Up ahead of me, the bushes rustled. I froze, feeling my heartbeat through my whole body. I was so focused on the woods ahead of me that I nearly jumped out of my skin when a guttural moan sounded from behind me. I whipped around and time slowed to a crawl as my brain tried to compute what had staggered out of the woods and stood in the light of the closest street lamp. It was a deer, at least, I think it was supposed to be. Standing on its hind legs, looking off into the distance, it heaved huge plumes of smoke into the chilly autumn air. Ribbons of flesh hung from its antlers and I wondered how I hadn't smelled its stench sooner. I took an uncertain step backward and the creature's head snapped toward me. I loved horror movies, but I always thought the characters were stupid. Always making the wrong moves, stepping on the twig or sneezing.